Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for July 2nd through the 14th. Models are in agreement with the pattern indicating an anomalous pattern to persist for July 2nd to the 6th. The circulation forecast consists of a trough over the eastern Pacific, as we're going to look right here. Trough over the eastern Pacific, a ridge here over the west, and we have a deep trough here across the east central U.S., and we have a ridge here over the western Atlantic. So during this period, with this trough here, and we have this ridge over the western Atlantic, it's going to cause a moist flow along the eastern seaboard. This is going to pump up warm, humid, moist air along the east coast, resulting in more possible heavy rainfall in places that don't need it. Meanwhile, in the east, it's going to remain hot now with this ridge. Now, these are the highs forecasted for through Monday. Now, one of the factors that is feeding this heat, that's why it's been so hot, this is a map of the departure for rainfall for the last 365 days. Look at this, 11 and almost 11 and a half inches, 6 inches, 6 inches, over 6, over 7, 14, almost 15 inches across parts of California. This is why this area is baking, because in heat waves, during normal conditions, some of the sun's energy is used to evaporate the moisture from the soil. But in this kind of situation, there's no moisture in the soil, so all the sun's energy goes to heat in the air, and therefore the temperatures get hotter and hotter, and that's why we're seeing these extremes. Okay, so portions of the southern Rockies may see diurnal convection. Okay, so now we're going to look at the pattern for July 5th to 19th. The ensembles and their deterministic models are in good agreement with the pattern for July 5th to 9th and depict an amplified flow across the nation. A ridge is forecast over eastern Atlantic, the west, and the western Atlantic. A trough is forecast off the northwest coast, the central U.S., and northeast Canada. The ensemble spaghetti charts indicate moderate to large spread for this forecast period. So during this forecast period, for temperatures and precipitation, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, and across this region, below normal temperatures for this area. For precipitation, I am forecasting below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation here. This is due to the ridge of the over the western Atlantic and our trough here feeding a warm, moist air along this region. So now we're going to go for the period July 10th to the 14th, and the ensembles agree that the pattern for July 10th to the 14th will be forecast a de-amplification of the flow, and the spaghetti charts generally indicate moderate spread for this forecast period. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here across this area, and below normal temperatures for the southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley. For precipitation, I am forecasting below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation for along the east coast. So that is the long range weather forecast discussion for July 2nd to the 14th. Thank you for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.